of Costello is called Francis the Frog. It's about a frog that, much like Billy, thought that maybe just didn't fit in. But then one day, he found his voice, and everything was great.
Once upon a time, there was a swamp filled with many different kinds of frogs. Every night, the frogs would get together and sing together a frog choral song with all their different kinds of ribbons. There were some ribbons that were really loud, and some ribbons that were really, really quiet. And some ribbons were really, really low. And some ribbons were really, really high. One of the frogs that attended this nightly singing song meeting was named Francis. Francis didn't think he sang very well. Francis didn't like to ribbit very much. Ribbit! Ribbit! So Francis thought, maybe he's not supposed to ribbit. Maybe he's supposed to make a different animal sound. So one day, Francis was sitting on his lily pad, and a little bird flew in and sat on a branch above him. The bird opened up its beak and let out a beautiful bird song. Tweet, 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 tweet. Francis thought this was the most beautiful animal noise he had ever heard. So Francis thought, if I could sing like that, then I would like my voice. I don't think Francis had much luck singing like that bird. Next, a little cricket came around and sat on the lily pad next to Francis. The cricket rubbed its two legs together and made its beautiful cricket whistling noise. Francis thought this surely was the right noise for him, so he leaned over to the lily pad, stuck out his little squishy frog legs, and rubbed them together. Squish, 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 squish! Not much happened. Francis was disappointed. This wasn't his voice either. Francis spent the whole rest of the day following different animals around, trying to make their noises, finding what would finally suit him best. Not much luck. Then Francis went to the nightly frog meeting, where all the frogs gathered together and sang their different ribbits. The frogs started to sing, and when it was Francis's turn, frog song. All that time he spent, he finally found his voice. Ribbit!
Well, wasn't that wonderful? Francis spent all that time trying to be somebody that he wasn't, and when he just tried to be himself, it was awesome. Well.